Netflix's The Witcher has one more season to go, and there are a couple of things that the fifth and final season must do to save the franchise. Based on the book series by Andrzej Sapkowski, The Witcher had a strong debut on Netflix in 2019. However, The Witcher quickly declined in Season 2 due to controversial creative choices. The Witcher Seasons 3 and 4 did what they could to save the franchise, but Season 4 had even bigger challenges with the debut of Liam Hemsworth as Geralt of Rivia and the introduction of some dark storylines. Before the release of Season 4, Netflix announced that The Witcher will end with its fifth season. With 2 books left to cover, many loose threads, and the stories of Geralt, Yennefer, Anya Kalautra, and Ciri, Freya Allan, to wrap up, The Witcher Season 5 is facing huge challenges, but there are some things it needs to do to save the franchise. The Witcher Season 5 must spend more time with Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri together. The main characters of Netflix's The Witcher are Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri, but in 4 seasons, the 3 of them haven't spent much time together. Geralt and Ciri met in the final minutes of Season 1 and spent most of Season 2 together as Geralt took Ciri to Kaer Morhen, where she was trained by his fellow Witchers. At the end of The Witcher Season 2, Yennefer, Geralt, and Ciri were finally together, and Season 3 spent its first minutes trying to establish their family bond and dynamic through a montage. Unfortunately, the 3 were separated again after the Ned coup. Because of this, The Witcher Season 4 saw Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri separated again. Keeping them separated has allowed The Witcher to explore some of their individual stories, but it has also made it very hard to believe that they are a family. The Witcher Season 5 needs to fix this mistake by spending more time with Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri together, though there's a lot that needs to happen before they can reunite. The Witcher Season 5 needs more monster hunting. A big part of the appeal of The Witcher is Geralt's monster hunting. Season 1 has a variety of monsters and saw Geralt in action various times, but The Witcher slowed down on monster hunting in subsequent seasons, instead focusing on why everyone is going after Ciri and Geralt and Yennefer's efforts to protect her. The Witcher Season 4 remembered what the show is really about and saw Hemsworth's Geralt battling some monsters, and Season 5 needs to remember this, too. Surely, the focus will continue to be Ciri's rescue and the reunion between her, Geralt, and Yennefer, but, in the process, Geralt can go against a couple of monsters. The Witcher Season 5 needs to choose the most important stories. Every season of The Witcher so far has focused on a book and some short stories. Season 1 took its stories from the short story collections The Last Wish and Sword of Destiny, Season 2 was mostly based on Blood of Elves and the beginning of Time of Contempt, Season 3 focused on the latter and parts of Baptism of Fire, and Season 4 took the latter and parts of the Tower of the Swallow. Netflix's The Witcher only has one more season to go, and the rest of the Tower of the Swallow and all of the Lady of the Lake to cover. Unfortunately, one season won't be enough to cover the events of both books, so the team behind The Witcher will have to choose the most important stories in them to bring them to life. These 2 books have key moments in the lives of Ciri, Geralt, and Yennefer, as well as the defeat of some of the biggest villains, some tragic deaths, and action moments that would be interesting and fun to see in live action. The Witcher Season 5 should give Yennefer and Geralt a definitive ending. Something that will be key to the success of The Witcher Season 5 is how it wraps up the stories of Yennefer, Ciri, and Geralt. As mentioned above, The Witcher still has a lot left to cover in Season 5, and many things still have to happen before it can properly end. When it comes to the ending of the main characters of The Witcher, it will be best not to follow the books. In the source material, the ending of Yennefer and Geralt is left ambiguous, with Ciri joining Galahad and riding to Camelot together. After everything they have gone through and all the backlash The Witcher has received, the least it can do is give Geralt and Yennefer a clear ending, either a happy or a sad ending, as long as it doesn't leave questions that the franchise won't be able to answer anymore. The Witcher Season 5 needs to be as loyal to the books as possible. The ending of Geralt and Yennefer is the opposite of this point, but the rest of The Witcher Season 5 needs to be as loyal to the books as possible. Deviating from the source material is what led to the early downfall of The Witcher, with Seasons 3 and 4 trying to fix this by being closer to the books.